Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. And today, as promised, we're going to look at the installing Grafana for Prometheus. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I'm working off of this blog post about getting Grafana running for Prometheus, and I'll put the link in the description for you guys. So, without further ado, let's try and get started. So, first thing, back to temp, and then we see that these Grafana releases, but what we want to try and do is see what the latest one is, because we don't know all this blog post is. So they've got one for Linux, Grafana. Okay, so we're up to here right now. Do that, get it installed. Looks like they say that we might also need two other ones for Grafana on Ubuntu. Waiting for that, and then we're going to get this up and running. So let's go. So says everything is needed. Cool, awesome. So get that up, get Grafana installed, and then we go. So let's see, next thing, where's our, okay, so we got it up and running. So let's see, so we need to do that, need to get it enabled. And then need to grab the server IP again. Grab the server IP, put it in there, and then it's port 3000, they said. Okay, cool. So let's see, we need a default username and password. So default username and password is admin. You will be prompted to change the default password. Okay, cool. So for now, I'm just going to keep it admin. Don't ever do this in production. Don't save it. No, don't save it. Okay, so add a data source. So we're assuming we need to add a data source. Okay, add a data source. Okay, cool. Add data source. Let's see what it says about adding a data source. Where on earth did my stuff go? It's still there. Okay, maybe this is a bit helpful anyway to split it like this. There we go. Split it like that. Get it up running. So we need Prometheus, select, so name, Prometheus, URL. So we are not running Prometheus on that port, we're running it on a different port because that particular port is taken up by Minio. So we need, I think I made it 99, wireless cookies, name, HTTP, URL, access, wireless cookies, auth. Don't know what auth we need. I'm assuming, I don't think we actually set up auth for Prometheus. Wireless cookies, add name. Okay, well, let's save and test and see what happens. Dashboard updated. So, data source is working. Cool. Save and test. Okay, back. Prometheus. Okay. So let's see. So, dashboard. We need a dashboard apparently. Okay, so add a new dashboard. What do we want to do? We want to add a choose visualization, pick a graph, bars, attack, left, y, axis, right axis. Don't know what any of this means, but we'll get to it. Data links. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Visualization, graph, yeah, got a graph. Okay, stack, lines, bar, add series override. I'm assuming somewhere over here needs to be something that we set as a time region. Nope, don't want a time region. Data links. What's the title of the data links? Open a new tab. Nope. No. Okay, so my assumption is for this is that somewhere we need to put in add variables. Okay, cool. So let's see. Data source, Prometheus. So does it give us some sort of completion on Prometheus? So let's see. Prometheus source. Okay, so they haven't made this thing selectable, so now let's see, CPU, or maybe better yet, so if we go to this IP address, let's see what we can do when we go to this IP address, and I think it was 9091 that it ran on. Let's grab Prometheus, so let's say insert metrics is disk IO now. Execute disk IO. Values are not, so that's not going to be very interesting. Active bytes, memory is, execute. Let's also see, because I think there are targets here that we can actually get to where we say, okay, so Okay, that's not gonna open because we don't have the right IP. So let's see, right IP, get it in there. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. So now we get something again. Let's see, memory use size, memory node. Let's see what we see on the CPU. So CPU, non-proc running rub. Okay, so next one. Next one. Next one. Okay, maybe I should just try this one, see what happens. Okay, so let's see. We go back to Grafana, right? CPU second size exactly the same one, which is cool. That was completely by accident. System, I'm assuming this is not going to be the right node in 1 minute, and then that minus the opening bracket, so it's that one, name, and then we need to give it a name, so we say CPU mining input process, so rate, node, CPU seconds total. Okay, so those are curly brackets by the looks of it. Yeah, curly brackets, template initial pass, error pass, remaining input process. So maybe this needs to be a data source. We go for Prometheus, instance name filter. Don't want it to be multi-valued. Okay, so let's see. So that's option query indicator preview. So I suppose this is one of the hard things because we're working off 2 different versions of Grafana, so we need to spend some time to figure it out. See what only words and digits are allowed in variable names. So we actually have a dashboard. So we have a dashboard, just no data. So edit, let's see what happens if we try to edit. So metrics, so, okay, so that's where we need to put in our query. So let's maybe go back to the dashboard. So if we go for the CPU in here, for the node, so we're looking for C, total seconds, execute. So we get a nice little graph, but what we're looking for this node is we're looking for the actual query that it ran. We get the console, we get that. Let's see what's on the graph. I'm assuming it's going to be more or less the same thing. Yeah. Let's see what this says, because this is expression. So let's see if we search for something. Let's see what happens if we just put this in here. I'm curious. Okay, cool. So now we get our graph. I'm kind of interested in saying what happens if we actually take their query that they've got in here, see if it makes a change to anything. Let's see, where is it? So it's the rate of, and then mode. Now we get the nice auto completion system. assuming doesn't actually exist. And then legend as such a CPU seconds. Min step, don't know what that means. So oh, okay, so here we get a bunch of completion under metrics. So metrics, scrape, so under metrics we get all kinds of stuff. File systems, let's see if there's an edit one. Because what I'm kind of looking for at the moment is I'm looking for, I guess I'm not looking for the current one, I want my dashboard that I've been busy with, that one. And what I want to do is I want to scale it out a bit, so maybe make this full screen. Made the graph full screen. And then what another things maybe is that, so if we made this like a CPU dashboard and click save, and then let's say updated name. Okay, so we get this, and then for panel title, maybe if we change the panel title to something. Can we change the panel title? Let's see, visualizations, general, panel title, CPU seconds. And then if we do like a save, say update names, titles, CPU seconds. Let's see what this does. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so maybe if we try to do that, so let's say we've got alerting, API keys. Okay, I don't really want to save changes. Let's just got it for now. Nope, don't want a new one on my CPU dashboard. Let's see if we edit dashboard settings. Annotations, variables. So don't get the sense we actually need that. So I'm assuming maybe variables is like a calculated thing. So variables enable more interactive and dynamic dashboards. Instead of hard-coding things like server or sensor names in your metric queries, you can use variables in their place. Okay, variables are shown as drop-downs for text boxes on top of a dashboard. These drop-downs make it easier to change the data being displayed. Okay, so this is more like an abstraction or a helper. So to help you build more interesting dashboards. Sorry about that. Annotations. Annotations provide a way to integrate event data into your graphs. They are visualized as vertical lines and icons in the graph panels. Okay, so when somebody does something, you can annotate it so that you know that there was a change on the server or something. You can track it and find out what changed and how that affected the metrics. So it's like a pretty cool debugging thingy. When you hover over annotation icon, you get event text tags, the event, name, annotations. Let's see, okay, so versions are all the different things that we changed, so we can go back. These are missions, JSON model for this. Editable, nah, let's make it not editable. Make the dashboard non-editable. Save. Okay. So add users. So I suppose this is like all the user teams, plugins. Okay, cool. So we get plugins as well. Let's do plugins. So 50 minutes in, kind of also running out of time. Don't want to keep you guys too long. So let's give it an email. So test at test. Okay, so invite is going to be like a separate thing. Okay, so let's go test at test.com. Test. Whatever. Okay, so send invite email now. Let's go. So we get pending invitations, we get teams, so you can create new teams. Let's see what's the next thing. So I still want to add us, make us add new users. Ugh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with new users. I want to do the plugin thing. So Wallping is a plugin for Grafana. It continuously tests, stores and alerts on the global performance and availability of internet applications that you can pinpoint issues, fix them. Okay, so this is kind of if you've got maybe networking issues, this Wallping will help you. So if there's a problem with the application, then you can use this as a kind of as a measuring stick to see if your application, if it's your application specific or if the infrastructure that supports your application. So we also get this Zabbix one so Zabbix is also kind of like an alert monitoring thing. I kind of used to use it a bit, but one of the problems I found with Zabbix is that it takes a lot of effort to actually get things like alerting and everything set up. Like the actual metrics and getting the information into Zabbix is cool, but the setting up alerting and trying to get an email out of it when something goes wrong that was where my issues was with it. So this is kind of why we're doing the Prometheus thing. So I want to try something different for getting like emails or notifications if something went wrong on a server. So visualize your Zabbix metrics with the leading open source. So this is kind of stuff. So show events on graphs with annotations, display active, find metrics. Because it would kind of be cool if we can actually get like the alerting to run in on Grafana or something, and then get Zabbix just to, because there's already infrastructure for Zabbix, like it's already doing the monitoring, but like I said, I kind of want to maybe replace it out with Prometheus. World panel for Grafana displays time series data, geohashing, so like if you've got geolocation data for something that happened somewhere, Connect Pro, Vortex, clock panel for Grafana, so we need to kind of sign in to install something on Grafana.com. So I'm not going to do that now. So I think it's kind of about the end of this video. So if you guys liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and have an awesome day. Cheers guys. Bye bye.